Thank you for viewing. This is Jonathan Burns Ministries. I'm Jonathan Burns, bringing you a teaching for your edification, for your walk with Christ. I am your teacher in this video here, operating under the anointing as teacher, bringing to you quality, my best. Put into consideration that which I bring out here. I'm going to be talking and teaching on cost. I hope you make notes. I hope you think about this topic past the video here. Think about your understanding of cost. Now, cost in our Christian walk. If you haven't thought about cost and what it's going to cost you, I encourage you to do so. Nothing worth having in life or in our Christian walk is cheap and costs nothing. There is a cost to us. There is a cost that we must pay. We need to assess the cost. We need to evaluate. People, by and large, on this issue, don't do a good job of that. Understand that in our walk with Christ and our call, it's going to cost us everything. And I encourage that you aim high, because whatever you do have is going to cost that much in your walk. Now, there are aspects to the cost, to cost. Understand that obedience will cost you in your walk, that the pursuit of Christ will cost you in your walk, as well as your disobedience will cost you. It will cost you more than you can pay. It will cost you more than you're willing to go through, longer than you're willing to go through. Serving, again, like I said, will cost you. It will cost you the world. It will cost you the very things that are making you sick in your walk with Christ. Cost evaluation here, like I said, when it comes to assessing the cost. People don't do a good job of assessing the cost. It's going to cost more than we typically would like. It's going to last longer on the cost side of things than we would want. This notion of cost can be correlated to the anointing, being anointed, to our obedience, to our giving, to our relationships, to our service. Cost is going to be prevalent in doing well with God. It is, like I've said before, I'm going to reiterate this wisdom point here, that anything worth having doesn't come cheaply. Anything worth giving costs. There are many ways we can think about cost, many aspects to cost. Cost of disobedience, cost of obedience. The Christian life and life in general is not without cost. Cost of pursuit. Cost of no pursuit. Being passive. Assuming and presuming in your Christian walk. And having no understanding will cost you. I highly encourage you, on the topic of cost, to meet it with a preparation, to meet it with a good attitude and thankfulness, that it is a privilege and not an obligation. Cost does have payoff when it is in obedience. Cost when it is disobedience, we will pay more than what we want to pay, longer than we want to pay it. I encourage you, like I said before, meet your costs head on. Meet it with thankfulness that it is a privilege in your walk with Christ. Meet it with being responsible, assessing it well, being responsible over the costs and what you've been given. You will do well in your walk with Christ doing these notions here I bring out. I want to highly encourage you to think about this subject, think about this topic. Don't be mediocre in your walk with Christ. You will pay a cost to honor or dishonor. And I highly encourage you to be wise and choose life. Be wise and choose to accept the cost and not be passive. This is Jonathan Burns Ministry Channel. I'm Jonathan Burns. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe. Please share the video. I want to thank you for your support and your comments. It encourages me. It lifts my spirits as well. Thank you for viewing.